Pisces, this September, your life is flowing with ease. You can expect personal growth and evolution and to deepen your relationships. Hey, Pisces, I'm Lindsay with Love, a Western tropical zodiac astrologer, here to raise the frequency of the planet by transforming as many lives as I possibly can. And astrology is one tool I use to do just that. We are going to be focused this September on the personal planets that will affect you most, namely Mercury, Venus, Mars, the full moon, and the new moon. I'll be giving you the highest vibration of these energies and how to use them to level up your life. And we'll also talk about potential lower vibrations and how to transcend out of them if you find yourself there. Pisces, I've got my camera here, my mic here, my notes here. And so every once in a while, I'll be looking down at my notes to make sure I give you the most accurate information. All right, Pisces, let's kick it off this month with Mercury. Mercury enters into Virgo on the 2nd of this month, and Mercury in Virgo feels very much at home as Mercury rules Virgo, as well as Gemini. And with Mercury in Virgo, this is a very organized energy, an effective energy. You're looking for efficiencies, focused in on planning, scheduling, checking things off of the list type of energy. And for you, this is happening in the part of the sky that involves your relationships. And so maybe you're very focused in on your relationships, how to grow your relationships, how to develop your relationships. You're communicating perhaps more with your partner, your best friend, your business partner. You are thinking about your relationships. Maybe you're thinking about the perfect partner. If you're not in partnership already, you don't have the husband, the wife, the soulmate that you're looking for. It's a time where you're sitting down and really thinking like, what does that person look like? What do they bring to the table? How, their energy that they possess, what they're interested in, their hobbies, things like that. It's a time where you might be communicating with more people, more potential romantic partners. You might be communicating with a business partner or connecting with somebody who could be a potential business partner. It's everything to do with like thinking and communicating as it relates to your relationships. Now, if you're already in perfect relationships, you have the bestie, the business partner, the soulmate, it's a time where you're deepening the connection more on like a mental plane, communicating more, really sharing your truth, perhaps your vulnerabilities as well. Now, this energy in Virgo, Mercury in Virgo, in the lower vibrations, Pisces, there is a potential for analysis paralysis, overthinking, overanalyzing, perfectionist tendencies. And in this part of the sky with relationships, it's like maybe you're trying for your partner to be perfect, but Pisces, realize nobody's perfect. There's really no such thing in this time-space reality. And so maybe, lightening up on the partner, on your partner, your best friend, specifically if you're kind of hanging out in that lower vibration where you're wanting everything to be perfect, realizing that relationships ebb and flow just like anything. There's going to be good times and there's going to be maybe less than good times, but those times also make you stronger and grow and develop together. All right, and then on the 18th of the month, Pisces, Mercury shifts into Libra, and this is an energy of open communication, compassion, charming with the voice. It's an energy of calmness of the mind, feeling quite balanced and harmonious on the mental plane. And this energy is hanging out in the part of the sky for you now that involves your empowerment, your confidence, your ability to set aside your own ego desires to power couple it up with another. And it's also the part of the sky that involves your joint accounts and resources. And so for you, Pisces, with Mercury here, you might be focused in on your own personal development. It's a really powerful time to go deep within your own psyche, deep within your mindset, and say, what beliefs do I have that are holding me back from my dream reality? It's a powerful time to truly set aside, maybe, I don't want to say that to set aside selfishness, but maybe to release or maybe not be so stubborn about what it is you want and look at your partnership as like a team so that the two of you can power couple and level it up together. Sorry, Pisces, my throat is a little bit you're the 12th sign, the last video, so it's like a little bit dry at this point. This is also the part of the sky that involves your joint accounts and resources. You've got your mind on yours and your partner's money, how the two of you can retire together, how the two of you can have your dream vacation, dream wedding, whatever. You're in your finances, you're planning how your money's going to work for you. It's a really great energy to Look at money as a tool and what investments you want to choose so that your money really does help you get out of debt, set yourself up for a really nice retirement, pay off the whatever, get the kids through college, whatever it might be for you, Pisces. All right, Pisces, before we talk Venus, the energy of love and money, would you show me some love by hitting the subscribe button? Thank you. All right. Venus. Venus starts off this month in Leo. This is a very warm energy. It's generous. It's playful, it's romantic, it's compassionate and creative. And for you, it's hanging out in the part of the sky that involves your work, kind of your day-to-day work, going to the office, logging onto the computer, talking to your colleagues. It involves your day-to-day routines as well as your health. And so this is a really powerful time to, or you will be rather charismatic, I should say, at work. Things are flowing effortlessly and easily with your colleagues. It might be that you are finding really nice work-life balance, setting aside time to do some self-care, some exercise, really focus in on your health, fill your own cup up so that you're overflowing and can help others. It's also the part of the sky that involves service to others. So you might feel compelled to really give of your heart and help people at the beginning of this month. And ultimately, Pisces, it wouldn't surprise me if when you're out and about during the day, you're getting more smiles, more compliments, a free coffee, the traffic clears, the teacher says something nice to you while you're waiting in the pickup line for your kid. Like whatever it is when you're out and about in your daily errands, you have this personal magnetism really turned on. And people are just being really kind to you. They can feel your aura just radiating out. So it's really beautiful energy to have just a really flowing, easy, effortless day to day from the beginning of the month until the 19th of the month when Venus then shifts into Virgo. Now, Venus in Virgo is very healing energy. And it's hanging out in the part of the sky for you, once again, that involves your personal relationships. So if you've been struggling with your personal relationships, if some of them have been a little bit rocky, this is a time where healing energy enters into play and you could really work things out with those people that mean the most to you. It's a time where if you're not on rocky terms with anybody, that's awesome and amazing. It's a time where you're just going to feel really loved, cared for. The relationships are going to flow quite easily. There's going to be lots of love within them, romance, and just a really feel good feeling within your relationships. Now, Venus is also the energy of money. And so in your relationships, maybe your partner's earning more money, your business partner has a really great idea, you find your business partner, so now your business automatically is going to be starting to receive more money in because you've got more people, more hands on deck, so to speak, type of vibes. And if you are looking for partnership, if you didn't find it with Mercury in this part of the sky, with you communicating with new people, now that Venus has entered the chat, so to speak, you've got just this really magnetic vibe about you, and you could be attracting husband, wife, boyfriend, girlfriend, best friend, business partner, whoever. Now, in the lower vibration here, this is an energy of insecurity, and so it could be that rather than healing the relationship and bringing lots of love and magnetic energy and radiance into the relationships, you're bringing a bit of insecurity. And so, recognize, Pisces, that insecurity is natural, right? It's a natural thing, but you can release yourself from any insecurity. There's a couple ways to do this. Create a boundary. And if somebody crosses a boundary, implement the boundary. It's going to remind you of the respect that you have for yourself, the love that you have for yourself. And boundaries are really powerful for both parties because on the other side of it, you're actually giving somebody an opportunity to grow and evolve, to see from a new perspective, to see how maybe their actions are causing pain to you perhaps. But ultimately, let's go high vibe with this. No reason to feel insecure within relationships. Build your own energetic foundation by creating boundaries, by taking action, by doing things that you're a little bit nervous to do perhaps because when you face your fears, you erase them and then you build your own empowerment. And you've got lots of powerful energy in this empowerment part of the sky for you anyway. So a really good month to just fill your own cup up. All right, Pisces, then that was Venus. Let's talk how you're going to exert yourself physically. We'll look at Mars. Mars starts off in Libra, and this is a very honor your energy type of vibe. Mars is very physical energy. It's leadership. It's assertive in the highest vibration. It's determined, kind of passionate. I'm the captain of my own ship. In Libra, it's seeking balance, harmony, and so honoring your energy, resting when you need to, being active when you have the energy for it is very powerful in this lifetime, Pisces. And Mars is starting in this part of the sky for you that involves your empowerment, your confidence once again, your joint accounts and resources. So physically, you might be building your confidence by exercising, by reading self-help books, by joining a course. Pisces, if you're a woman listening, perhaps you want to join the Cosmic Collective, realizing that confidence, courage, bravery, empowerment, those are energies required for you to manifest your dream reality. So if you're struggling with those, Pisces, I can absolutely help inside the Cosmic Collective, release you from those energies so you can start manifesting what it is you truly desire. Now, Mars also in this part of the sky is looking for compromise as it comes to when it comes to joint accounts and resources, balance, harmony when it comes to joint accounts and resources. Maybe you and your partner have a joint account and you've been putting more money than he or she. You're looking for balance or compromise there. You're like in the books, you're in the investments, you're planning it out, you're figuring out the future. Maybe you're even physically like going to the bank, moving things around, sitting down with a financial advisor even to really generate wealth for yourself. Then on the 22nd, so more toward the end of the month, Mars shifts into Scorpio, and now you're very focused, you're goal oriented, you have lots of willpower activated with this energy. And Pisces, it's happening in the part of the sky for you that involves your life philosophies. It involves your dharma, your soul mission on this planet at this time. It involves higher wisdom and knowledge, higher education and training, sharing this wisdom and knowledge far and wide. It involves different cultures and people and ideologies. And so from a very physical perspective, this physical energy of Mars, you could be traveling abroad, you could be traveling to a new country you've never visited, you could be sitting down with people from a different culture, different background, different religion than you, and having conversation and expanding your mind. This is physical leadership, inertia type energy in the part of the sky that involves your abundance and expansion, your own life philosophy. So maybe you're opening your mind up to new ideas that will help you expand and evolve. And finally, my favorite in the part of the sky that involves your dharma, your reason for being here on this planet at this time from an energetic and soul perspective. And so maybe you're deciding, Pisces, to finally follow your heart. Maybe for a while you've known what your soul's really craving you to do. You are finally taking action, physical action toward that soul path. And Pisces, when you enter onto your soul path, when you finally decide to start taking action, when you're listening to the signs and synchronicities, when you follow your heart with complete faith, that is when the universe completely opens up for you, and you will be so rewarded with abundance and expansion and just the most beautifully evolving journey. So Pisces, if you are like, I'm ready to do it, use this energy of Mars toward the end of the month to step on to your soul path. All right, Pisces, let's talk the full moon and the new moon, and then we will be done. So on the 7th of the month, there is a full moon happening in the part of the sky for you that involves your I am, your core identity, your independent path in this lifetime, your captaining of your own ship, your leadership abilities, how people perceive you, and really how you show up energetically for people to perceive you. And Pisces, with a full moon in this part of the sky, it's a powerful time to perhaps release yourself from maybe negative self-talk. I am not this enough, not smart enough, pretty enough, cute enough, funny enough, whatever it is, Pisces. It's like you have an opportunity to release something in your core identity so that you can step further onto your independent path, so you can really carve out your dream reality. Now, full moons do bring endings, completions, things to fruition and culmination. So it could be that, once again, you're using this Mars energy, this full moon energy, and you're really finally stepping onto a new life path. The other side of this is that the full moon shines a spotlight on something that maybe you hadn't been aware of before. And the way I'm seeing this is maybe you're realizing that people are perceiving you differently than you desire. And so Pisces is a time where you could switch up your hair, your makeup, your style, the way you enter a room energetically, the way that you speak and project your voice, whatever it is, so that people are perceiving you the way that you desire, and so that you can march forward toward your dream reality. Pisces, finally, On the 21st of the month, there is a new moon happening in the part of the sky that involves your intimate, close relationships. So remember, new moons are manifesting power. And so it's a powerful time to manifest as it relates to a soulmate, a husband, a wife, boyfriend, girlfriend, partner, best friend, business partner, anybody that's close to you. If you have desires around those relationships that are already established, send them out to the universe. If you are looking for those relationships and those people, also send your desires out to God, Source, Universe, Creator, so that the new moon energy can start helping move and swirl the energy and bring these people into your life. All right, Pisces, that's what I have for you for September. Please comment, like, subscribe, share. Pisces, if you're a woman ready to move toward your dream reality, if you're ready to have a tribe of women that are supporting you, confident in you, helping you create that best life, join the Cosmic Collective today. And you may want to check out the description box below for all of my products and services like astrology reports and healing courses.